Alright, everybody, welcome to some Magic the Gathering. Alright, everybody, welcome
Arena.
to some Magic the Gathering. Alright, everybody, welcome
Arena.
to some Magic the Gathering. Alright, everybody, welcome
Arena.
to some
Why is it echoing?
the Gathering. Alright, everybody, welcome
Arena.
to some
Why is it echoing?
the Gathering. Alright, everybody, welcome
Arena.
to some
Why is it echoing?
the Gathering.
Let's see.
Arena.
Why is it echoing? Let's see. 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 Why is it echoing?
Alright, let's see if this fixes it. Testing 2, 3, 4. Okay, now do we have sound for the game? I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to turn off this because this is not helping me at all. And let's do my sound test using this. So you can see there's a new Mastery Pass that just started today. Just jumping onto my handy dandy little phone to see, make sure my sound is working. It's been a minute since we've done some messing around with Magic the Gathering. Not going to be doing it very long. Going to find out what's going on with the new Mastery Pass, see what's involved with that, see what cool stuff I got, and then we'll be switching over to the grounds of Fantasy because I need to get some prep done. I have been slacking as a DM, and I have 2 games that need a lot of prep, so we'll be working on that today, doing some character level ups and for companions, some companion level ups. If you're not familiar with the companions, then still have the echo. I don't understand why. If the only thing coming through is my voice, it should not be echoing. It's not playing anywhere, is what I'm saying. I also don't know if we have the sound of the game, so let's see if we can hear this. Alright, so we appear not to, so let's try this again. There we go. Alright, so it seems like we have sounds of the game. Too many moving parts, I guess. I don't understand what's going on. So, it's alright. We will move on with life. Alright, so we got a new pet, a new card sleeve, a new avatar, a couple new card styles. Let's see the... So we got the card itself and a new style, the fancy 3D version. She's a human warlock. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Alright, gotcha. Do a little claiming action. Banned historic cards, okay. I don't even think I have these. What? I don't recognize that symbol. I don't remember seeing any of these cards. I don't recognize that symbol either. So the Wilds of Eldraine. So Eldraine has been around before. It's the one that has all the adventures. It's a lot of fairy tale stuff. That's why we have the gingerbread man here. Things like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, unicorns, lots of humans, auras, cards that flip, the adventure cards, stuff like that. That's all from Eldraine that came out before. The following sets are now only playable in Standard or Historic. Kamigawa Innistrad and Street of New Capenna. Got some renewal gifts. Bunch of arena cards. Friction Horrors. A Blade Hold Cleaver. It's pretty cool. And there's more, but wait, there's more. The end. This does not seem that thrilling. For 8 Spirit Knight. I see. Here's the adventure cards I was telling you about. Twining Twins. And there's more. Alright, so here's the Wilds of Eldraine Mastery. There are only 70 this time. So it's anywhere between 70 and 90 steps to the levels, or whatever you want to call them. Let's see what mail we got. Arena, don't care. I'm gonna close it. Take these 3 packs and some basic lands to help you stay awake and fight back against the curse of the wicked slumber. And a couple lands. Let's see. There's more. See, this is a neat card. Very cool art. I like it a lot. Why isn't it a forest? That's not an island. This isn't really an island either. This is a stream. Cool art, but I will usually never use them. This does not look... Well, I guess it does look swampy. Little hut in the middle of the swamp. One last forest with Will-o'-the-Wisps. Will-o'-the-Wisps. Go to the store for today. See what's going on over there. Guessing a crap ton of Eldraine stuff. Crap ton is more than a crap load. Lots of sleeves. Enchanted Evening. That's pretty cool. And it moves and it has little glowies. And it even has a little frog sound. That's cool. It's actually very pretty. I like that. This one I think I don't own this one yet. I've seen it before though. And then the gingerbread. Nah, nothing here I'm interested in. So go to our packets, check out our 3 new packets that we just got for free. Everybody in the world gets those. Ooh, there's a different setup this time. Archive Dragon, I've seen. Red Tooth Genealogist is another F. Titanic Growth, nice. Reprinting of that one. Alright, so the newest one is this book. The old book. Royal Roll. Enchanted creature +1 and has roll 1. If a creature has more than one roll controlled by the same player, attached to it, all but the most recent one is put into the graveyard. Okay, so you can only have one roll at any given time. Gotcha. Hopeless Nightmare. Season of Growth. The exact same one I already had. That was this is a reprint. So this one is a new symbol though. Why do they have 2 symbols? That's weird. I don't understand why there are 2 symbols. Rowan, Scion of War. Mythic Rare, very nice. Interesting armor. Dismiss. Yeah, they changed it. They changed how they open packs. Even where this is laid out is different, because this used to be up here. Ooh, 2 of them are hidden. Dun dun dun. Flip a coin. A Hamlet Glutton Giant. Bargain is a new mechanic. You sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token for 2 less in this case. Another bargain. Alright, well, let's see. Likeness Looter. A fairy shapeshifter. And the Prismatic Omen. Oh, that is nice. Land you control every basic land. In addition to the other types. Very nice. Very nice. That's cool. Alright, last one. Let's see. Bitter Chill. Curse of the Werefox. Made a monster roll token. So we've seen the Royal Roll And now we see the monster roll. The Tangled Rat Colony. Alright, well hey, that's a pretty cool picture. I like that art. Alright, going back. So let's check out and see what damage it did to the decks that we have. Actually, let's change that again. Let's see, go to standard. Aha, so far these are all good, which is nice. Alright, so we're gonna go with our black discard, and what you do is when the new sets come out, you search for cards that match the theme of your deck, and in this case it is discard. This is a black deck, so we get rid of this, get rid of this. We go here and we go discard, enter. Give it a moment to think. Oh, then we go here and we go to Wiles of Eldraine. Yeah, see, that symbol isn't even there. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Enchanting Tales. The hell is that? I don't know what that is. I guess this is only an arena thing. Anyway, Wiles of Eldraine. So I've selected only the most recent release. So I only own 3 of them. Let's see. Discards a card and loses 2 life. It's an enchantment. So I can pay 3, sacrifice it to make to scry 2, okay? That is amazing. For 1, discard a card and loses 2 life. Yes, please. 1, 2 to start off with, and I'll probably get more. Draw a card, then discard a card. Nope. Draw a card, discard a card. Nope. Alright, so now we go to craft and see what ones we haven't seen yet. Ego Drain. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a land. Don't control a fairy, exile a card from your hand. That's stupid. No. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Make a wicked roll. Okay, so here we've seen Royal, Monster, and now Wicked rolls. That is nice. It costs 4 of those, but they're discarding 2 cards. Very cool. It is a common card, so we're going to craft that puppy. Just throw one of them in there. It costs 4, so I don't like the cost. It's pretty high. Return a spell to its owner's hand. Each opponent discards a card. It costs 4. It's 2/3 flying. And it would cost blue to do the adventure section of it, so I don't want it. I don't want it, but I will take 2 of these. I'm going to see, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Hopeless Nightmares. To me, it seems overpowered for 1 drop. Alright, so I added 5, so now we want to try to get rid of 5 if I can. So this one difference is I get to pick it, but I don't really care. I'm going to get rid of Pilfer. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I liked having it just because it's cute, but for 5 to kill a creature, no. And I have so many other cards, so I'm back down to 70. Get rid of this one. That was just there for flavor. Alright, puts me back down to the naughty number. So I have 3 things that make people discard. So I'm going to get rid of one of each. No. What did Grimmy do? Yeah, makes him kill one of them. Ah, boy. I like being able to screw people, hurt things. Hello, Mr. Atomic. We're looking at the newest releases. The Wilds of Eldraine. Just dropped today, so we're looking and see if any of my decks need to be upgraded or changed. So I tweaked this one a little bit. Added 2 cards, 4 copies of one copy of another. Alright, so haste is another one that we can check. See what haste creatures came out this release. See if there's anything in there that we want to have. Again, this is only a red deck. We come here to the filter, the Wilds of Eldraine. I'm just going to go ahead and put in both. Oh, dadgummit. So I'm going to new card hype. That's right, absolutely. Do this again. Click, 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 click. Go to our filters. What I meant to do is click both collected and not collected. Wilds of Eldraine. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of cards here for the moment, but then we will switch it back to the advanced filter. I mean the search bar here. And all we want is haste, baby. Alright, see, so now it's not that many. Let's take a look at from the back forward. Ariette's Tempting Apple. Serge Ginger, the Meal Ender. Da, da, da. Trample, Hexproof, and Haste as long as the opponent controls a Planeswalker. Whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry. You can also tap him for 2. You gain life equal to its power. So normally I wouldn't care. But because it's conditional to him having a Planeswalker, and that's not going to happen very often. However, he's a 2-drop. He's a 3/1 2-drop that lets me heal. So I'm going to grab one of those. The gingerbread. The Ash Party Crasher, and I have to have a white to cast it. Green, green, blue. The Song of Totentans. Create black rat creature tokens. Your creatures you control gain haste. Gingerbread theme. That's right. Yeah, Eldraine is all about fantasy. Not fantasy. What's it called? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Fairy tales. Eldraine is all about fairy tales. So, it's got a lot of these. That's why you have the tempting apple from Snow White, and you have the gingerbreads, and you'll have Pinocchios, and you'll have all these different fairy tales, unicorns, and there's go a little Red Robin Hood right there. You got haste. This is for 5. Is a 4/4. That's a little too much. Too much. The whole point of this haste deck is that I bring people out and just kill him before he has time to do anything. Within the first 3 or 4 turns, he should be dead. Alright, so we've also looked at these different roles. We've seen Royal Roll, Monster Roll. This is the Wicked Roll. There was two others that we saw. They can only have one roll, so if I put the Wicked Roll on one of them and then I put a Monster Roll, the Wicked one gets discarded. Now, don't want it. Alright, Human Knight. Imodain the Recruiter. Create 2 knights. Or, for 3, he's a 2/2. Nope, don't want it. Godric, Cloaked Reveler. He's for 3, he's a 3/3. He could also be a dragon. If another creature enters the thing this turn. It's a rare card though, so it's cool. If I find one in a pack or something, I'll do it, but I don't want to use up one of my rare to get it. The Charming Scoundrel. Ooh, it's a lady. She has haste. She's a 1/1 for 2. Discard, then draw, create a token, or Wicked Roll attached to a creature you control. I like her, but she's also rare. So again, I'm just gonna add 1. I don't want to use up my rare tokens. So rare is not the highest level of card. Mythic rare is the highest, but more decks require rare cards. So typically, you want to hold on to your rare even more than your mythic rares. Become brutes. So basically this will give me +1/+1 and trample to 2 creatures. They will already have haste, so I don't care about that part. But for 2, giving 2 of my creatures +1/+1 forever? Yes, please. I'll do 2 of those. The last one is the Harried Spearguard. When he dies, you create a creature, a black rat, for 1/1/1 haste. Absolutely. And he's common. I'm going to do 3 of those. So now we're going to take a look. That puts me at 68. I'm trying to get Fairy Tale, cool stuff. Yep, it is. Came out a while ago. So the first one had these adventure cards, like this, where you, on the bottom you have the adventure. The way these work is if you play for the adventure first, so like this one is train troops for 5. If you play that one first, you can still play the other part of it, the human knight. If you play the human knight first, you cannot do the adventure. So there's this one here. Same thing. You can do the beat a path first and still play the bellowing bruiser, or just play the bruiser. This gives you more options with those particular cards. Eldraine is the only set that has it, and now it just came out again with the Wilds of Eldraine, the ones we're looking at today. Alright, so let's get rid of some of these cards, shall we? This one's okay. Attack, attack. Phoenix brings him back. He destroys artifacts, which is great. Ronin is good. Sticky Fingers is okay. Strangle is good. This guy is new. He's haste. So 1/1/1/1/1. Or I can pay 3 and give him a +1. That's fine. I'll keep him. See who else I can get rid of. The Volcanic Spite. 3 damage to a creature. Does damage. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these creatures then. Get rid of that one. I'm gonna get rid of him. He requires oil tokens and stuff. This is a 2/2 for 3, so I'm gonna get rid of her. This is an amazing card. This is dumb. It's only worked once. Get rid of that one. Alright, that puts me back down to 63. We're getting there. Dinosaur. He's a 4/4 for 4. That's good. It's 4/3 for 4. Alright, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to stick with 63. I know it's better to have 60. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of one of these. Put it at 62. And we'll get rid of one of these. 61. Alright, so we're good, we're good. Craft all, ready? Boom. 3 uncommon, 2 common. 3 common, 2 uncommon, and 2 rare. Finish it, boom. And then we're done. I think I'm going to change this. Actually, no, I like him. He's good. Looking at changing the art. What you see here. My samurai. Alright, there are no friction in the new set. Green is just too vague. There's too many green cards. What I do with the green deck is, as I see a really cool green card, when I'm playing against somebody, or if I happen to notice one when I draw it out of the pack, then I'll add it to the deck. Otherwise, just don't worry about it. And this is a new cat equipment deck. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Well, let's take a look at the cats. Let's see if there's any cats in the new Eldraine. Don't know a whole lot. There's some black cats in Fairy Tales, but alright, so same thing. We go to Not Collected. We go to Wilds of Eldraine. And we search for cat. I'm going to put a space after it because I don't want... Ooh, none. Alright, so let's see if it's just cat. I think it's going to have things like catch and stuff like that. No cards. Okay. Fine, I see how it is. They don't like cats. And I'm fine with that. I don't care. It's nice art right there. I like that. Alright, so we have 3 new quests. We have a new Mastery Set Pass that came out. So we have with the fairy as the ultimate, the dark fairy. We did get a new pet, or what they call companion. It's a cool looking fairy. See? The courtly fairy. And she bows and spins and has a fancy little tiara and stuff. Alright, what is... Oh, that's a cool new art around the... Wait a second, what is this? Ooh, there's new ones. Okay, so you have... This is your daily rewards. This is your weekly rewards. And my friend's going to be upset because this one reset. He wasn't playing because he didn't want to waste it. He wanted to save it until today when the new set came out. But I had 3 or 4 clicks on my weekly rewards already, and it reset for me. Hungry Paymon. Not sure what that is. Looks like a cat, maybe? Maybe that's what he's talking about. But this is a new one. This is a new thing. So, complete 3 quick draft matches. So if you're wondering what those are, and they are in the play options. Events, quick draft. Here's one. There should be more than that. Nope. Okay, so this one is the way the quick drafts work. Is it's like 1 card at a time from rotating draft packs. The cards will be added to your collection, which is nice. And you'll use them to build a 40 card deck. And then you play games. If you don't win anything at all, you still get a pack. And 50 gems. And then the prizes go up. If you do all 7, you get 950 gems and 2 packs. Plus the card you got from the quick draft. She's a fairy creature from Genshin Impact. Okay. I haven't seen Genshin Impact in a while. Not a lot of people streaming that as much as they used to. Costs $750, $500. I also have 9 of these draft tokens, 3 jump-in tokens. So they don't work for this. I would pay the $5,000 instead of the gems. The only way to get gems is to pay money or to win them, like in something like this. I'm just not very good at these quick draft things. Any of these tournaments, the draft tournaments, I'm just not very good at. So it's one of the reasons I don't do them. But that's interesting that they now have a new 3rd way of getting stuff. And it says 0 of 3. I wonder how often it resets. The only fairy mode I had. Okay, nice. Interesting. All right, so we've got black, red, green, blue, so all of them. So let's go. Oh, wait. We forgot the most important, my most exciting deck of all my decks is my Dragons deck. It's my favorite. My favorite. Check it out. See what kind of dragons are in the newest set. If any. Fairy tales have dragons, though, so one would think there would be dragons in Eldraine. I know there was in the first Eldraine. I have several Eldraine dragons in here. I have here it is. So this is from the first Eldraine set. You'll notice it's got the adventure. I have 2 green Eldraine dragons in there. Alright, so collected, not collected. Wilds of Eldraine. Alright, dragon. Ooh, look at that. There's 5 of them. Alright, so let's start with this one. The Realm Scorcher Hellkite. That's just a reprint. He's got bargain though. You can sacrifice an artifact, token, enchantment to do a special thing. In this case, add 4 mana. You can pay 2 to kill something. It costs 6 for 4/6. It's a mythic rare. I don't think it's that awesome, so I'm just gonna not worry about that one. The Decadent Dragon. Expensive Taste. Exile the top 2 cards of the opponent's library. You may look at and play those for as long as they remain exiled. That's cool. And then for 4, make a treasure token whenever he attacks. And he's a 4/4 for 4. Yep. Thank you, sir. I'll take that one. This guy I already saw. Again, I was looking at him for my haste deck. So if and when I find it, I might add it to this one as well. Maybe, maybe not, because he's not really a dragon. Alright, let's see. Malevolent Witchkite. It's a cool art, I like that. Costs 6 for flying. When he enters the battlefield, sacrifice other stuff to draw cards. No. So I accidentally clicked it. He costs 6. I'm gonna get rid of him. I did not mean to click it. He ain't all that. And then the Archive Dragon. Flying Ward Scry. He's a 6 cost for 4/6 though. But man, it's expensive. It's a cool card. I already have it. I'll add it. Gives me an even 2/10. So, if you're wondering, so this is how many of these things I have. I don't know how to, oh, here we go. So I have 197 common wild cards, 171 uncommon wild cards, 18 rare cards, and 17 mythic rares. So it means I can pick any of those cards I want and make them. So if I wanted to make him, I could. He's a mythic rare, and I have 17 of them. Alright, so we are done. I'm not going to worry about the elves or the goblins right now. Mess with that stuff later. But the reason I did that is so now I can play my dragon deck. Recently played, please. My historic cluster. It's a great deck. And play the dragon deck. It's already 2:15, so I'm probably gonna play 1 or 2 rounds and then quickly switch to Fantasy Grounds. I want to get some work done today. I've been putting it off, because tomorrow I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow's session. And even more work to do for Thursdays. So with the dragon one, I always want 3 lands. I only have 2, so mulligan. And there's 3. Okay, so we will do that. We will keep it. I don't have any dragons. Boo. I'm actually going to get rid of this guy, I think. I'll get rid of this one. Session hype. Whoop, whoop. That's right. Alright, so let's start with, I want him to come out the second turn too. I'll throw him down. Sorry about the doggos. Put down the reds. So I can bring him in. I now have a dragon dude. He's a human shaman. And the cool thing is about him is every time I play a dragon, I can have him become a copy of it. Of whatever dragon that came in. So it's cool. Alright, just turned him into a frog. That's fine. Alright, lots of choices here. I do believe I'm going to bring in my Jade Orb. Bring that in first. He's going to attack. I could have brought him in, but I'd rather have some more access going on. So let's see, the more access to mana right now. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on him. So I want to kill him, which I can do and will do. Attack. Plains.
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win. Nobody knows the past better than me.
Alright, I can bring in my horn, which lets me draw extra dragons each turn, but instead I think I will make a treasure. See, I have 4 things. This would give me a 5th. Decision. I'm gonna make the treasure token. And then I can still bring in one of these guys. I'm gonna bring him in. Using the treasure token I just made. No attacks, because he will just block and kill him. So he has the same.
Eyes everywhere.
Now has 3 creatures that do the same exact thing. Alright, here we go. Decadent Dragon. Alright, so I can bring in this guy. Whenever you cast an adventure or dragon, I can deal damage, so let's do that. Because he's a dragon, he gets a +1/+1 and hexproof. I'm not going to become a copy of it because I can't have more than one legendary creature. He's a 3/2. Nope. So he won't kill me, but he won't. I can't stop him. No attacks. He's gonna quickly outgrow me because he
Another
keeps
mysteries?
adding +1/+1 counters to his. Alright, so he's a 5. I don't want to kill him. I will block him with my servant so I don't take the damage. Alright, well, yeah, this is pretty much a game. I'll play for a couple minutes just to keep going, but there's really nothing I can do. Doing 4 damage. I'm going to kill him.
No setbacks next time.
I'm going to take that action. And they're going to attack. There we go. And that's game. So, working toward those daily goals a little bit. An extremely well built, very small, historic deck that he has. Alright, so there you go. See, we got 6 and 3. Got some stuff going. Black, red, blue, green. Let's go ahead and do the historic cluster. So dragons are pretty self-explanatory. It's a dragon deck. The historic cluster is some of the best cards in the game for black and green thrown together without any real focus. So don't have as high of a win rate as some of these other decks, but there's a lot of really cool stuff that happens. Really cool ways of doing it. Like this guy here doubles my attacks on all my creatures every round. And he's a 4/6 with reach. Bring out my fountain. That gives me 1 life every turn. Clickety, clickety, clickety. Getting life. Alright, so I can bring in my black or my green. I don't have anything that's cast anything. I want to get her out as soon as I can, because she gives me life every time a creature comes into play, including his. So I'm going to bring this one out. Pass the turn. And then on his turn, I will go ahead and switch this to a plains, so I can bring in my Soul Warden. So now next turn I can bring her in. Can't do anything else anyway. So also bring in my Hydra. Should have played him first turn, but I missed it. I was sloppy. So I'm already at 22 life. So he's has 250 cards. Actually, no, he doesn't. He has 240, 246. Yeah, he does. 250. He has 250 cards in his stack of cards. Yeah, the World Tree is awesome. Alright, so I have 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring him in so I can destroy this cleric class card. No attack. I'll be able to add a forest next turn. Plus a tree, so that'll give me 6, which means that all my lands will then be able to do whatever I want them to do. Alright, I see what it is, how it is. It's fair. I destroyed yours, you can destroy mine. So I didn't get to do what I said. But I'll add another monster to my hand. Attack. Down to 20. So now when I bring in my monster manual, all I have to do is pay 2 all green and 1 of any color, and I can bring in any creature from my hand, which is amazing. I have some really good cards on here. I don't have any creatures in my graveyard. And the reason that matters is because every turn I get to bring a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield with her. I think I'll bring in my Sapanadrel. Alright, so let's do a green and a white. Oh, I screwed up. Never mind, gotta do this first. Boom. No attacks. Alright, so next turn we can bring in a creature. This wand is awesome. It turns anything, any of its creatures, into a ox. A 2/4 ox. Now it still does 2/4, so he's not totally hosed, but all the special powers, all the special cool things they did, they don't do that no more. It's like this angel would not gain life, would not help him gain life anymore. Alright, so let's start with this. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, scry. Okay. He's giving me 2 treasure tokens, that's fine. I'm happy to take that, thank you. Now I'm going to use him and him to activate the ability. Alright, let's see. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Make a creature. No. well, let's go ahead and bring in old Vorinclex. And then we're going to put him in for 3. Auto pay with those 2 treasure tokens he just gave me. Alright, so he's going to attack. Do a little bit of what we call 6 damage. So I have 3 different cards, I believe, that allow me to bring creatures in from my hand, like this monster manual. I have a werewolf who does the same thing, the exact same thing, costs 2 green and something else, to bring in any creature from my hand. And I think I have one more. I'm trying to remember if I have another one. I may just have the 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I would not have enough to do both. So I want to bring in the questing beast instead. He's waiting. Oh, he decided to give up. Okay. Trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. I also wanted to change one of his people, so. So that's a victory. Da da da. Alright, I want to. Let's see. This is 7 of 20. This is 7 of 30. So I think I'm going to focus on my black or red. Let's switch to my black discard deck. So this is very rough to play against. I almost feel bad because of how harsh this deck can be. And when it's running on all cylinders like it should, it's pretty rough. I want at least 2. Having 3 is better. So the whole point of this is, as the name implies, making them discard. So I like that cool one. I like this cool one. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this cool one in. So this one will make him discard. When he comes into play, he discards 1. Opponent discards a card. This is one of my favorite sleeves. The gelatinous cube. If you not familiar with it, if you've seen it, there's one in the D&D movie, because it's a classic D&D monster. Ooh, it discarded the Enduring Angel, so this must be an angel person. This is going to be tough. Alright, so let's go ahead and make him discard 2 cards this time. And then next turn we'll make him kill one of his creatures. It's only a 1/1. Can transform him if he has 3 or more creatures. I am absolutely going to attack, because if he blocks with him, that's great. Angelic Intervention. Okay. Yeah, definitely an angel deck. I used to have one as well, a black and white angel deck, and then but some of the most powerful angel buffing spells rotated out of standard, so I got rid of it. Alright, let's kill his dude, shall we? Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. He only has one. He kills it. We attack. I'll go ahead and kill him now. Like I said, this is a rough series of cards to play against. I have 2 of these, that's nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, since I have 2, I have a choice of reading ahead. I'm not going to, though. So he shows me his hand, and I make him discard a card. Oh yes, she is insane. I'm glad I got rid of that one. I'm attacking. Vampire Angel, Rana and Lorana. Search your library for a card. I have 5 right now. I'm going to put him out. This is when it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. But making him discard another card. And now I have nothing else to do, so I'm going to sacrifice it to get 2. Okay, I like this one. I'm going to keep them both just where they are. Excellent. Alright, put a feature from the graveyard into play on my control. He gave up. Yeah. This is a rough. I did have fun in the match. Yes, I did. He, I'm sure, or she did not. Because it sucks. I played against those things. You're discarding all the time. It's rough. Alright, but it gave me 13 out of 20. 13 out of 25. Then do it one more time. You can only play that deck so many times because, like I said, I feel bad. I feel like a bully. Alright, so I have 3 swamps to choose from. 4 swamps. I think I'm going to go with this one this time. And here we go. So it starts with my Hopeless Nightmare. He has to discard a card. Plus he loses 2 life. Alright, bring in another swamp. Do I want to make him discard another card? Yes. Yes, I do. And he loses 2 life. I could kill his dog, but I don't care. Don't want to do it. I'd rather save. What this card does is it gives him a -1/-1. And every turn, it does damage to them. Alright, so I can't do anything for 4, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. This will give me a life. I'm going to put this on his rat boy. And it's now his turn, so he loses a life. And he's now doing 1 less damage to me every turn. Alright, another swamp. Sacrifice a creature unless they discard a card. Okay. So let's start with... This costs 3 to sacrifice it so I can scry. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in first. So what he does is, if he dies, his hand comes back as a... You know, the old horror story with the dismembered hand crawling along. That's his hand. Thank you. I don't think he realized what he did. So I'm going to put it onto his companion. So what happens is, on my turn, he has to either lose a life. What does it say? Champion control sacrifices a non-land permanent and loses a life every turn. Now he can sacrifice the dog if he wants. Which he did. So it just happened once, but still. So now he either has to sacrifice a creature or discard a card, and he'll do that twice. He'll do it again next turn. Okay, so he's down to 1 creature. I'm just doing nothing but lands. That stinks. Alright, so here's... Activate that ability. Good, get rid of that. Boom. We're done. Alright, so that is it. Pass the turn. I could kill him again, but it would only show me 1 extra card, and I don't want to do that. Nice, let's make him get rid of that card, shall we? Thank you. I will throw him down, and now we'll get rid of him to scry. Makes him kill a creature. We don't want this right now, so that helped. So that kills his critter. And I'm going to bluff. Having something cool. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to win this one, but I've been real annoying to you. Alright. Enters the battlefield or attacks. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, make a samurai. He does. He has both. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. She comes in. He has to sacrifice a creature. Ooh, that was weird. What's it say? Non-token. Non-token. That's why. Okay. Cool. Pass the turn. She has menace, so I can then bring him in. My little fairy. 2/2 fairy. Kami of Terrible Secrets. Nice. Alright, well, that's it. So, that's game. I'll play a land because I forgot I had the daily thing to do lands. So that gave me a crap ton of lands, 8 or 9 I think. So let's see if that was enough to finish my goal. So I got other stuff to do, folks. Let's see. It was enough to finish my goal. Alright, so we get another pack. I got a cool looking fairy scout. And let's see what they did with the... We'll open up the pack first, and then we'll go see what they did with this Mastery Pass this time. A conceited witch. Hollow scavenger wolf. Gadwick's first duel. Alright. That's pretty cool. I got 2 wild cards. Happy to have those. Hilda of the Icy Crown. Wow, that's pretty nice. Alright, so let's go to the Mastery Pass and see what they did this season. Dun dun dun. Oh, very cool. All these little spikes. Spiky growths. Alright, so we have a sleeve on each one. There it is. I like the dragon one. So I want this one, so I'm going to start with you. Confirm. Torch the tower. It's a cool looking art. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care for that one. Anyway. Alright, well, hey, Atomic, appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to be right back here in about 5 minutes. Going to be working on some D&D stuff. So, stick around. thanks for hanging out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Come check out, leave comments, let me know what you thought, if anything I can do better. And don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys later tonight as well. Because, I'll be playing Drake's game, and then tomorrow, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I have games 7 to 10. So, be sure to like so you can see when I stream. Later, folks.